Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this ozone generator made by GTNR. Now this is a $103 ozone generator that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go pick this thing up. Also on Amazon, this thing has 158 reviews with an average of about 4.5 stars. So it seems like everybody that has bought this thing seems to enjoy it, so hopefully I enjoy it too. Anyways, let's go and just start with showing you around the box. You can see here, ozone generator. Here is the Amazon label right there. If you want to take a look at that, there you go. On the side here, EPA number, made in China, ozone generator, and same thing on this side. So that's really it for the box. Not much to it, pretty plain. So let's go in and open it up. Looks like you pull here. And then pull the top off. All right, so we got some foam here. Set that off to the side, and well, there it is right there. So looks like first of all we have a power cord here, pretty cool. And then we have the ozone generator right here. So let's go and pull it out. There it is, and that's it for the box. Set the box off to the side over here. And here is the ozone generator. Pretty nice, has a good weight to it. Instruction manual right here. Made of some sort of probably aluminum. Looks pretty good. Have your dial here. That's pretty nice. And I wonder what this screen is for, because I saw it just go up. That's kind of odd. Maybe this thing has a little built-in battery for something. Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at the user manual for that. Anyways, here it is. Pretty nice. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and put this in my car and go in and see how it works. All right, I went ahead and just took a look at the user manual right here, and apparently this little screen shows the temperature right there in Fahrenheit and also the humidity, which is pretty cool. And apparently, I think if those are too high, it will basically reduce the effect of the ozone. I think lower the better. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research online, but just judging by the instruction manual, that is what that is for. So that's pretty cool. And it doesn't even have to be plugged in for that to work. I guess that has a little, probably a watch battery built in. So that is really cool. I didn't know that was included, you know, on there. So it's pretty nice. Anyways, let's go and continue on with the video. All right, so here I have the ozone generator set up in my car. Now you could use this in a house if you want to, and you could use it in many different things. In this case, obviously, like I said, just using it in my car. Now I want to go over one thing. If you use this ozone generator, or really any ozone generator, as long as you smell ozone, you know it's working. As long as it's letting out that ozone smell, it's getting rid of odors, it's getting rid of any bacteria, kills bacteria. So I'm just mainly wanting to see if the whole entire car smells like ozone afterwards and how strong that scent is. I've tried out a couple of ozone generators over my YouTube career here, doing, you know, reviews and stuff. I did one a while back that I actually bought off of Amazon. It was a relatively cheap one, about 80 bucks. Then I got another little small one, tried it out here, did a good job, and then I'm going to be trying this one out here too. This one's a little bit more expensive than the first one I tried out. I did a review on that one too. So I'm just going to close the door here and go ahead and turn it on for probably maybe an hour. You don't want to go for too terribly much longer than that. Also, be sure not to breathe this stuff. It's very harmful towards humans, or really any living thing for that matter. So definitely be careful when you're around here not to breathe it in. So let's go and turn it on. I'm going to roll up my windows a little bit too. You don't want them down too far, or else ozone just won't do much. So let's go and do that now. All right, so I put the car into accessory mode. I went ahead and rolled up the window, and I also turned on the heat, or the basically just a vent, so then I could get ozone all throughout the ductwork in the dashboard and hopefully get any smell out there too. So let's go ahead and turn this on for about an hour. There we go. I'm going to close the door here. Make sure my cord here doesn't get caught. And there we go. So let's go and come back in an hour. All right, so I've had the ozone generator on for about an hour now. I went ahead and turned off the interior fan after, I'd say, half an hour, just because I didn't want to drain down the battery anymore. So let's go and get in here, turn it off. Now it should be almost at the end of its little timer thing. Try not to breathe this in. And yeah, it almost was. I didn't have to turn it very far to turn it off. Let's go back away here. Don't want to breathe it in, so there you go. Seems to be working pretty well, and I'll tell you one thing, I definitely smell ozone, so it's definitely doing its job, no doubt. So what I'm going to do now is unplug this and leave the windows down here for probably an hour or two, and by that time all the ozone would have generated back into oxygen. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so there it was, the review on this ozone generator. That's really all this thing does, obviously. It just creates ozone. And the only way I could really tell if this thing was working is if, well, I could smell ozone, and I definitely did. I put this in for about as long as I did my other ozone generator, and that one's right around $80, $90. And it seems like this one here does a little bit better of a job because I could smell a bit more ozone, and it seems to stay around for longer. Now after you use this thing, ozone pretty much turns back into normal oxygen after about half an hour to an hour. And then you're probably going to smell the ozone smell, even though it's not actually ozone at that point. You're probably going to smell that for a couple days, and I definitely did. Again, that's pretty much the only way I could tell if this thing was actually working, is if I could smell ozone and how strong that odor was. By the way, I don't recommend breathing in ozone. It's definitely very harmful. I just did it, one little quick whiff of it just to see how strong it was, and it was pretty strong, so just want to point that out. But I'd say it did a pretty good job. Now, I do want to point out, I did this in my Jeep, obviously, and it's always had, like, in the morning when I get in it, it always has like a glue smell, probably from some adhesive I used in there or something. And it seems like this ozone generator got pretty much completely rid of it. I don't smell it now when I get in my car in the morning, so that is really cool. So it definitely worked on that. So I mean, for the price, it seems to be pretty good. I really like this little screen on the front. That is definitely very handy. Seems to be built pretty well. You can see it's metal on all sides, probably aluminum or something on the front here. I believe that is metal too. This knob here also feels like metal too, which is pretty cool. And then the handle here is also some sort of a metal, again, probably aluminum, so that is really cool. So maybe if you have a house that has some mold in it, apparently ozone does kill mold, or maybe the house smells just really bad from maybe a smoke scent or something, put this in here, put this ozone in there for a couple days, and it should get rid of that smell. Or even better, if you have a car with maybe a smoke smell or some sort of a just a bad odor, stick this in there. I'd probably do it for like 2 hours probably, and that smell should pretty much be gone. That's the point of using an ozone generator, is to get rid of smells and kill any mold. Even little small bugs like spiders, apparently this will kill them, because obviously can't breathe in ozone, or else it'll kill you if you breathe it in for too long. Anyways, there it is. Seems to be a pretty decent ozone generator for the price. I've had zero issues, so there's really no reason for me not to recommend it, and it seems to work pretty well. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.